Alex Marquez, where would you rank his overall performance this weekend and also all season, right? Because, I mean, it's pretty impressive. Where would you rank Alex and what he's been doing this year? And, after the injury, we saw him fall off a little bit as one would from injuries, but he finished out the year as strong as one can. If you look at all these other guys that has been injured this year and where they are in the standings, what are your thoughts, TJ?
I mean, like I've been saying all year, I never expected Alex to do what he did. I mean, like obviously, riders should be improving year by year, but from the year he had last year, I mean, I know it's the type of bike, but he had a hell of a year this year. I rate his performance this year pretty much a 10 out of 10. I mean, I just remember last year when he had that incident with Pecco at Aragon. It was a little battle of like whose fault it was, and Alex for being in the way, and he should have let him by. And I feel like he mentally knew that he was just a stronger rider and a strong rider, and he didn't have to back down to any other one. So this year, I think he really improved it. I think it's a 10 out of 10 performance. Going into this weekend, I mean, he did qualify second on the grid, but he got the sprint. I think he chose probably the wrong tire package or something like that on the GP because his pace dropped off, or he just maybe had no energy. But 10 out of 10, I'll say for Alex.
Alex did mention in the win in the sprint, saying that he know he could be faster on Sunday. He didn't back up his words, TJ.
No, he didn't.
You're gonna blame it on tires?
I mean, he should know better, like how to manage a sprint to a GP race. And I'm sure they all been to Valencia before, but I don't know. It's 44 races. Like, he's a know he already did what he had to do, and all the accomplishments were met. And at the end, he just wanted to get to that testing on Tuesday. So just probably took it easy. I mean, like even his own teammate overtook him in the last corner.
I know.
So you
Uh,
know, for him to let it slip like that, like you don't really see that from Alex. So I think it's the tires.
Nice, nice. So, Lewis, I didn't add this when I talked about Bezecchi because to me, Bezecchi's, even though he finished third in the championship, he's really number two because he kind of just started out slow and just kind of made an upward progression where Alex finished second in the championship, but he's slipping and sliding. What are your thoughts on Alex's performance overall? And this weekend, you think, like TJ said, like I said, they just made the wrong choice on Sunday with tires, or maybe he's the was it the silver what is it, the silver bullet, not bullet, slip, what is that? I had today. I'll get it. What are your thoughts?
No, I think Bezecchi and Marquez are. I mean, Alex Marquez, obviously. I think they are different sides of the same coin.
Mm,
Whereas Marquez started the season very, very strong and Bezecchi struggled, just as Marquez started or Alex started to struggle, Bezecchi started to come on. So it's almost like at the end of the year, they balance each other out. If
mm-hmm,
Bezecchi had started just a little bit better, he'd probably be second in the championship, not third.
mm-hmm.
Um, but I think on Saturday, the
Not
team,
first.
nah, they're not going for that. But I think the team just made a really bad decision on the tires. You could see with like 6 or 7 laps left, he was already starting to have some problems when the camera would focus on him. And I think it probably just got progressively worse. And he probably got to a point where he's like, look, I just got to manage the time I have. I'm not going to catch the 3 guys or 4 guys in the front. And then, we know for a fact that Aldeguer is super strong when the tires drop. Like he's one of the
Right.
fastest riders as the tires get worse.
Mm-hmm.
And so when Aldeguer was there within like a second and a half, 2 seconds, I was like, yeah, this isn't gonna end well for Alex because that kid's got nothing but piss and vinegar running through his veins, man. He just wants to do whatever he can do.
Right.
So good for him, man. I'm super stoked for him. But Alex did what he needed to do, brought it home. They're going to start testing, and from there, we'll see what happens next year. I hear so many different things of what Ducati's doing for next year or what their new bike is going to be. So we'll see. Hopefully they can do something, because I know outside of the Grassini team, I mean, the Grassini team has outperformed the factory team a lot more in the second half of the year than anybody would have expected.
We're gonna talk about that. So definitely hold on to that. Silver Surfer is what they were going for with Alex Marquez and the
That's
color
funny,
scheme,
because
the
in
livery.
the post race little chat that the three riders have, they were asking each other, why is he in silver? And they speculated, oh, it's because you get silver for being in second place. And they told Bezecchi, oh, maybe you should be in bronze. And Bezecchi,
See, I gotta learn Spanish and Italian.
yeah. You get all the scoop. You get all the scoop when you know the language, man.
Exactly.
So that's what Acosta had told. Like Bezecchi had asked why he's in silver,
Yeah.
and Acosta said, "Oh, I think it's because silver is what you get for the medal in second place."
Okay. All right.
And then Acosta told him, "Oh, Bezecchi, you should have had a bronze suit," and he was like, "Nah."
Nah. I just got engaged. I'm good. No bronze suits. What's going on, Reese? What are your thoughts on Alex Marquez? Maybe it was the outfit slowed him down. How he did this season, despite the injuries and everything. I mean, and despite the sixth place on Sunday, because at the end of the day, he still solidifies second in the overall championship. So he gets a nice check.
Right. I mean, he still solidified second overall. He still gets we say all the time, you can still get a big check. There's a big difference from second to third. So, I mean, he still gets a nice check. I mean, in the second half of the season, you could see that he was kind of more spotty. He was on, off. And, like everyone else said, I mean, I just agree with everybody. I agree with everyone. They just made a bad tire choice coming up here in the GP. Like, you could just see he was struggling and just trying to pretty much limp it home and just trying to do the best he can. But I think if Bezecchi would have had the same amount of success as he did in the second half all the way through, we would have a different conversation right about now. We're in second place. But overall, I think Alex did a great job. It's just to see if he can actually continue that success with the new GP, with the 26 that he's going to get, since he will now be on a factory bike. And he also said, with a factory bike, he does have to show that he's worth it. So, I mean, he's got a lot of work to prove and a lot of stuff to deal with. So we'll see what he can continue that success next year.
Yeah, I agree. He does have a lot to show, and he got by in 24, but he definitely earned his keep in 25. So that's pretty impressive.